You can get on that Kiss 95.1 app, too, and donate that way for the Autism Strong Foundation for our annual Secret Santa. Before we talk to Bex and Rudy, the people who started the Autism Strong Foundation, I just wanted to read this text message we got from Sierra, who said the ASF program paid $2,000 towards my son's therapy bills. I can't put into words just how much that meant to us and helped us. We pay $4,000 a month after insurance for 40 hours of ABA therapy for my son. $2,000 was huge for us. I couldn't say thank you enough to them. The stress of autism, money, all the things integrates itself into daily life and can really wear you down. Thank you, ASF, for giving us a chance to breathe and relax for a moment. It means the world. And thank you to all the Secret Santas for donating today. Sierra.
It's awesome. It's a mission moment. That's what that is.
For sure.
Yep.
Rudy and Bex, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you on behalf of everybody here at the Beasley Media Group for letting us be part of such a wonderful foundation. The Secret Santa Foundation Secret Santa is working with the Autism Strong Foundation, something that you started. Give us a little background on it.
Beck, I'll let you.
I think this all began when Landon, our son, he was diagnosed at 18 months, but when we started ABA therapy and we saw huge strides. And then all of a sudden insurance said, well, he should be cured. We're going to stop covering. And we looked at each other like, we can't afford this. We cannot afford this. And so we fought for about a year, got the coverage back. Then fast forward a couple of years later, and we just had this tug at our heart, like we need to be doing more. We need to make Landon's story known. And so we decided, hey, let's just start a foundation. And we knew right away that we wanted to help families that are in situations like we were in. And I vowed that I didn't want a family to ever feel like how we felt, completely hopeless when we were told, hey, you don't have coverage anymore. And knowing that this was the therapy that he needed. So we knew that's what we wanted to do with the funds, but we just, decided that we want to help families. We want to build a community and use Landon as an example and let his autism be used for good.
Yeah, and I mean, we didn't know much about autism at all.
No.
And when he was diagnosed, we just said, okay, well, we went through a few years of some challenges and some denials and a lot of tears. And then when we went through the insurance challenges, we just said, there's got to be other families out there that are struggling like we are. And it started off as just awareness. We just wanted to raise awareness and use our son's story for awareness, what autism is. And when we went through that process, we realized that we can do good. We can use Landon's story for good. And the second that I remember hugging the first family that we gave the scholarship to, I knew why.
What year was that?
Oh, gosh, when was that?
2019, I think, because for the first 3 years we were just donating to other
No, I think it was 2015 because the first 3 years were for AMRAP for autism.
I mean, still, we're talking less than 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Look at the growth of the Autism Strong Foundation.
It was just 5 of us from Waxhaw, North Carolina, sitting around our kitchen table and being like, we just had friends join us, and none of us knew what we were doing, but we had the passion and we had the love. And so it's because of those friends that stood by us, and many of them are still with us today. They've been with us since day one. And we wouldn't have been able to do it without them. Yeah,
I mean, the first few years, we gave all the money to a big national nonprofit. And we were like, hey, we're raising awareness. This is great. We did this cool event called AMRAP for Autism. It was so cool. But like Beck said, we had something tug at our heart and said, something's missing. Mm-hmm. Something's missing. And what was missing is we couldn't see it in those families locally.
Yeah.
We wanted to know where the funds were going, and we wanted to support families locally. And to go from year one of raising $8,000 in the first year to last year, close to $1.5 million for local families is just, but it's not us. It's not Beck and I. It's people like you all in this room, Maney, LauRen, that have come shoulder to shoulder with us. It's people that are calling in today that are saying
Secret Santas.
It's the Secret Santas that are coming shoulder to shoulder with us on this journey. Whether they have a child on autism, they know someone with autism, they're helping build a better community. They're helping families. And that's, to me, that's what life's about. It's amazing.
That's something we talked a lot about this morning is, you can donate to these national organizations, and that's great.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to make an impact right here in your own backyard, this is a fantastic way to make it happen. The Autism Strong Foundation is not just helping, with community and build, but that's not all that we do. We're helping financially. There are families out there, we talked about this morning, that people are deciding whether to pay their electric bill, have a Christmas, or get their kids the therapies that they need, and nobody should have to make that decision.
Right. And I never knock big national nonprofits because they do serve a purpose.
Sure.
Of
A lot of
course.
long-term research and things
Yep.
like that. But when we started this, we wanted to meet the families where they are today. And where they are today is struggling. They're struggling with things like those decisions on power bill versus therapy. Man, that's tough. And that's where we come in, is to help those families. Like that text that you just read. Like that's a mission moment for me.
We're going to give you the number to donate here in a second, and we're going to ask something specific of you guys. The Secret Santa's listening here in the 9 o'clock hour to Maney and LauRen. We'll have our regular show back tomorrow. You got one yesterday. Today is a show where we are now on our 13th year of our Secret Santa, and it's for the Autism Strong Foundation. Bex, LauRen mentioned the Angels program. And it's so important this time of year as we head into the holidays. Can you touch a little bit on the Angels program for people who are listening, and they can become a real Secret Santa and help deliver real presents to people?
And be the change, which is our whole motto.
Exactly. Well, what we noticed is that we were helping the child on the spectrum, but what about the entire family? Sometimes these families have to decide between siblings. I'm sorry, you can't do soccer this year because we need to pay for your brother's therapy. And this Christmas season is a time to celebrate the entire family, not just the child on the spectrum. So we adopt the entire family, every child, every parent, and their needs are so heartbreaking. They just want towels. They want a winter jacket. They want new shoes, things like they're not
basic
asking.
necessity.
Exactly.
Laundry
And
detergent.
so that was just another thing that we realized that we can help these families with. And we love supporting the child, but we also love supporting the family and letting these siblings have an amazing Christmas, because that they're having to be selfless and give up a lot. And this is a time where they get to be spoiled too. But their spoiling is different than most families. The spoiling really is new underwear, kitchen supplies, and things like that. So every dollar that's raised for this program is used to help these families just have a happy moment, a happy holiday. And we're so excited that we started that program, and it has flourished. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's just people are coming out of the woodworks because they want to provide their kids too for a holiday. I mean, I'm sure these parents are sitting home like, I wish I could just give my kiddos some Christmas presents, but we just can't this year. And so I can't imagine as a parent what that would feel like. And so that's where we're here like, no, we're going to do this for everybody. So
Can we find, having said that, $500 provides the winter coats, the socks, the shoes, the underwear, the stuff for the entire family for the Angels program. Can we find 5 people right now who are listening? And we get thousands. We know. We see the ratings. There's thousands of people listening to us at any given moment, okay? And that's not a brag. It's just what it is. We have thousands of people listening at any moment. So when we ask this, to put it in perspective, we're not asking a lot. We're just asking for 5. 5 Secret Santas right now to jump forward and say, I can donate $100. My company will donate $100. We'll shout your company out on the air.
We'll pull, the people in our office together, and we'll donate $100, whatever that might look like for you. The number to call is 844-ASF-GIVE, which is 844-273-4483.
If you have the means and you can do so safely and call and donate $100, all we need is 5. So we'll do a quick break. We'll play some songs. We'll knock out some commercials. We'll come back and we'll see where we stand with those 5. Like last time, we'll get 4, I'm sure.
Right.
That's typical to the Maney and LauRen show. Bex, we appreciate you coming in. Rudy,
thank you.
you guys are amazing. All the best to the family. We'll see you guys again this afternoon. We'll have you back in.
And thank you to everyone that's picked up the phone, that is on their drive to work and has listened to the stories, and it's touched them to make a phone call in and donate, or that text and donate. I'm telling you, it goes right back into the community. So thank you from one father of a child with autism and one parent, both of us. Thank you.
And thank you to all the volunteers back there who are ready to answer your calls. I see the phones are ringing, but I still see some operators not answering phones. That's you. Can you be a Secret Santa right now and help provide just some warm clothes for families that have to make the decision between OT for their children or just life necessities? 844-ASF-GIVE. It's Maney and LauRen, Secret Santa on Kiss 95.1. Thanks to all of our Secret Santas for answering the call.